Hey guys, just wanted to give a big shout out to the best owner in the OPL, Wes Collier, who's agreed to clean up our kitchen while we're at OPL. Thanks, Wes. Let's go, let's go. Is it your spinner?
No, mine's pink, red. That's triples.
I'll bring it with me. Good luck, Chum.
Alright. Actually so fucked how ginger it gets though. Look at it.
Yeah.
I feel like an elf face.
Isn't that pretty mean?
Jesus Christ.
He does!
Jake.
You. Oh, me.
You could absolutely hate that, the fact that your beard's ginger, or you could absolutely
Yeah, I
love
could,
it.
you're
You
right.
just own it, dude.
Yeah. Like
I just
have
don't give
these
a
weird
fuck.
gray patches on the side of my, in my hair. Yeah,
What?
And
It's
like-
silver.
yeah.
That's so
And like
Wait,
people
where?
point it out, and I'm just like, I'm pretty unique, aren't I? I don't know, like
You're
yeah.
graying at
I
20.
could, yeah, I could easily just be like, fuck, I'm gonna gray at 20.
Yeah.
But
No, it's okay. It could
It's-
actually look really badass if you had like full.
no, my
Do you know what I
brother
mean?
told me to grow like a rat's tail
Oh,
out of
God.
the silver patch.
Wait, is that what you guys call it?
A rat's tail, yeah.
We call it a mullet.
Oh.
Like a
Mullet's
mullet's,
the whole
mullet's
thing.
like all the
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
And then like a rat's tail would just be like a strand, you know, like Anakin.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Wait, is that Frank Lee? Wait, that's Frank Lee.
Chase.
How about you guys just focus on winning the game?
We don't need to, like, easy. It's when you guys, because you're so small, so I look big. Come here, boys.
Punch up.
Right next to me, man. Come here, daddy. I love getting choked.
Punch up, closer.
Punch up.
Arms around each other. Come on.
Is this what
I'm getting molested. What the fuck?
Wait.
Smiles. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. You want to know the trick? You start taking photos as you say 3, because everybody gets their nice face on 3. And by the time you get to 1, everyone's like,
That's true, that is actually true.
As we get into our second match of the day, Direwolves top the table, taking on AV Gaming. AV Gaming going to come in as pretty big underdogs in this one. Maybe the big first team fight of the game coming in. Kled does have the flank here.
Yep, AV not going to be able to steal the Mountain Dragon away. Big double knockout coming out from Destiny. Zaya gets 3-man room, make it 4 as Corky dive bombs into the fight. AV want to try and take this one down. King's going to fall. That's the hyper carry, dead for the Direwolves. AV want to turn this around. 2 kills for Triple. He'll finally get taken down, but suddenly it's a big, massive, scrappy brawl. Fantix and Surefire, the only 2 members of the Wolfpack alive. Fantix will eventually fall. Kled comes back and AV pick up a team fight. Flash forward from Jake, looking for an ultimate. Dive bomb coming in from Triple, separates the team, but King flashes on his head. Galio gets on top of King as well, but Chippies is taking a ton of
ulti.
damage. Blinky again with a 4-man route. Series into the back lines. King is going to go down. Double kill picked up by their top laner. Triple is trying to keep this fight alive for AV. There's nothing Surefire can do. He's the next to fall, and it's going to be an ace picked up by AV against the Baron buff that Direwolves have.
And that's-
Surefire, he's almost going to die straight off the back. Galio comes in with a big knockup. King is fighting on the back lines. Still very healthy, but finally gets locked down. Will QSS splash, jumps up by the rest of the team. Doesn't even matter. The Cockball is down. I repeat, the Cockball is down. Double kill picked up by them. And now Fantix, last man alive for the Wolfpack. Triple kill for Triple. Then AV take game 1 against the Direwolves.
You know, and everyone should start taking notes because this isn't an AV who, you know, we're not getting good practice for the last 2 weeks, while Direwolves are getting fantastic practice and experience overseas. So, you know, very impressive for them to turn that fight around, turn the game around from, you know, what looked.
So going into Direwolves, we actually came off a really rough week of scrims. I believe we lost the majority of games. I mean, losing a scrim doesn't necessarily mean you're losing overall. I think everyone's still learned quite a bit, but they are sort of an indicator of your skill. And realistically, going in, I didn't expect to win the series, but taking a game would have been great, and that's what we did. So we're working towards Gauntlet.
I'd say it's mainly draft, but like it's never just draft because you can't beat a good team unless you're like up to scratch, I guess, on basic macro and stuff like that. So it's good. It's nice to know our macros coming along and that we can like close out a game versus Star Wars.
AV, they've got to put up a last stand somewhere.
Yeah, this is where they have to hold them.
See if they can. Series has gone in. Double Cataclysm. Shockwave only connects on the Fandix. Could that be enough, though? He's still alive somehow and deletes Series. Sybil jumps into the back lines. He'll fall next. Chippies dives on in past the turret. Gets a kill. He's dominating. Only Blinky and Jake left alive. And they cowered back towards their fountain. There's absolutely nothing.
So I believe in situations like Game 2, where we just got absolutely crushed, it might be demoralizing or disheartening just looking at it. But I suppose the way I deal with it personally is just to be in a growth mindset and look for ways to improve despite the loss. And either way, if I lose, I still gain something from it, right?
Game 2 was pretty rough. Like game two was I think we got 1 kill or something like that. I don't know. It was very stumpy and like no one was freaking out or anything, like, and you can't be. I think we've got a pretty good approach and like mentality, and I think we recover kind of well from bad things. We just need to like make it happen less. Like, bad things can happen, and we'll be okay with it, but that's not okay for those things to happen. That doesn't mean that we're okay with those things happening. So we just need to work hard and make our play more clean.
Everyone is coming, and there is so much CC still available.
Churn's over the top, and Blinky's not there to try and fight this one. He's running through mid lane.
Early gravity field.
They do spot out Churnfire. Ultimate
Mid-ult.
misses from Blinky. 2,000 health. They're going to try and finish this one. Churnfire goes over the wall. Can he steal it? Sybil's going to die, and they do pick up Baron as well. Direwolves have turned around this game, and that might just be over after that one play.
And a completely bizarre play coming out of AV. I mean, there's no reason to turn onto it.
That is support. Jake will survive. Series wants to jump in with a big body bump, knocks him into the team. That's the mid laner dead. Blinky, the last carrier alive. He's trying to fight with his back against the wall. Dodges away from the body bump. He's kiting very well, but there's just too many members of the Wolfpack diving into the back lines. Gets locked down. He's dead. Destiny gets that kill. Now it's a 4-on-5 with Jake almost gone as well. This is going to be game. Direwolves, numbers advantage, health advantage. Body bomb knocks Blinky into the team. He's going to fall as well, no matter how hard he tries to kite this one out. Series almost takes down King. Not going to happen. Double kill picked up by Chippies. Looking for the triple. Stolen away by the Corky. And with nothing left to defend this Nexus, it's going to fall. They take the series 2-1 and stay undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we look at the transition between Game 2 and 3, there wasn't really... It's as if Game 2 never happened. We recovered pretty well. I mean, Game 3 was very, very close for the first, 25 minutes or whatever. And even then, it's not like Direwolves were the ones that forced us into a bad position in Game 3. We sort of overreached in the mid lane without Steven. And then I saw a Baron where there wasn't one, and we lost the game of that. But that wasn't really Direwolves making any proactive plays. They reacted to us. Game 2, they completely stomped us, as you saw, which was completely on their terms, and all credit to them, but it didn't really have any effect on us mentally, as it shouldn't.
So I think me and maybe most of the team a year ago, we would have been pretty angry and embarrassed with ourselves after what happened in Game 2, but after Matt came in and got our perspectives straightened up, it's like, we can never lose from losing. We can never truly lose. We'll always take something from the game, and that's what I think the best perspective is to have.
That's about as well as I kind of thought we would do. Like, I'm pretty happy with the result, and I'm happy with the way it kind of panned out and like our attitudes going in, and the way we sort of feel about the loss. But it was really good to kind of get a win off them. Yeah, our attitude was good. The loss not so good, but getting a win off Direwolves is just going to help us getting, to Gauntlet and getting us a better spot in Gauntlet. So that's what I was pretty, that's what's like important.
Going into the Abyss matchup, honestly, their team is a lot stronger than it was last split, with the addition of Luch and also Pablo being together more in the team. And of course, Rosie makes their bot lane a lot stronger than it was last split. It really shows. I think their top side of the map is really strong, and that if we can shut them down, then we should do pretty well. Especially Luch is probably their most dangerous player. Luckily, we have Steven, who's a really, really good mid laner, and I'm very confident in his ability to perform well against Luch.
So, going into Abyss, I believe my lane's going to be the most volatile lane, as Luch is their best player. So, yeah, I think if I can keep him even or shut him down, then we're going to have an easy road.